Oh, wait a minute. Are you joking? I think I got a gold ring. Oh my gosh. I am absolutely shocked. Ah. All right, I'm back at the beach. It's kind of funny. I grew up on this little area. It's called the Alamance Bay Peninsula. And what's kind of funny right here, if you look, it says Sublime House, and that is because the bass player of the band Sublime, named Eric Wilson, lived in this particular property. Now, this house has been completely rebuilt since he lived here, so it's not even, you know, at all remotely close. In fact, it was a very small, partially two-story house, a little beach cottage, and now it's absolutely huge. But yeah, that is the Sublime House, which is the first time I've actually seen that placard, which kind of cracks me up because Eric would have loved to have done this to the house before he sold it. So there you go, Sublime House. Really Eric Wilson's old location, property. Well, here is the beach. I'm kind of hoping there's some scallops out there that may have been kind of undermined, which means maybe a little bit of erosion. We'll see. Well, the scallops are down there. They look like a lot of sand has filled in since last time I was here, but we'll know more when we get there. I got my first target. It sounds, it's bouncing around from 38 to 97. Sounds like iron to me. It's not a clean high tone. Right now it's completely disappeared. Interesting. Huh. It's gone. Wow. There you go. Another really weak signal. Down here again, kind of think it's going to be maybe a little nail or something. Sounds small. Still down there. You feel a lot of gravel down there, which I kind of like. Yeah, it's still hovering in the high tone to iron signal. I think I might have it, but I'm not sure. Maybe in here? We'll see. No, but I think I threw it on top of another. Same thing. Sounds awful. 42 in the red. It's almost always iron in my opinion, but yeah. It's also sounding exactly like the last one. Got a hole. See if I caught it before the way up. I see a little nail right there. First target, nail. Got another. Yeah, this one sounds a little bit more like a high tone. 98, pretty high, so now it sounds like all iron. 93 now. Doesn't actually sound like a high tone, but I really 99, although it is given a high tone. Okay, should be out. That's in the 70s. Let's see if there's any chance this thing has turned into something. Yeah, it's a dime. Yep. Alright. First decent target. Green dime. Another kind of high tone. Kind of disrupted. 98, 99. Sounds. Ooh, now it's all iron. Okay, see. Sounds really corrupt. What I mean by that is it's not giving a pure signal at all. It's very deep, as you can see. Fine. I think it might be deep iron. Much more than what I've dug. I'm not going to probably go any deeper. Okay. That sounds like it's in the sidewall. Oh, and I just saw rust. Alright, should be out. And there should be a nail. Alright, here. Yep. That's what it was. I just got this little red, I don't know what. It's iron. A little red, I think it's got red plastic on it. Looks like an eyeball. Got a pretty solid high tone here. 78, 79, probably another dime. Should be out. And, oh, maybe a copper penny actually. I think it's going to be a, yeah, it's copper penny. I can see the memorial on the back. A mid-tone. Sounds like a mid-tone. It's showing 26, which kind of is in that nickel territory. So now it sounds pretty bad. Definitely smaller than a nickel. A tiny piece of copper right there. Is that a seed? No, maybe not. Should be in here. Huh. I'm gonna let this one go. It's just too small. Fill this hole in and see what else we can find. I think I have a little tube of super glue. Eyelash adhesive is what that is. Well, I'm saved. I have my eyelash adhesive. Got a high tone. 62 to 95. This black sand really does play havoc on signals. Should be in a scoop. Kind of thinking zinc penny, but I could be wrong about that for sure. And well, now I'm thinking dime. It's a 76. Bring it up here. Yeah. Yep, there's my dime right there. Got a 2728, maybe a nickel down here. Sounds pretty good. Sounds like a nickel to me. Pretty consistently on 28 now. Well, now it's starting to turn a little red in my ID, so maybe it's going to be a, oh no, sounds like a nickel to me. 27. Oh, There's my nickel. I just need a quarter for the cycle. Funny, I think I may have another nickel here. There's another 27 right next to the first one. Yep, another nickel. Looks like somebody gridded the area. Oh no, wait. It's a remote control car of some sort. I got a 16, but it says it's iron. But I like the number 16. Yeah, I think it's going to be iron. I think it's right here. Yep. Little, you can see a little piece of some sort of metal sticking out of it. Pretty good sounding 22 here. 22, 23. Probably aluminum. Should already be out. I see something blue right there. What is that? Where are you? Maybe part of a die-cast car. Really hideous sounding one here. I kind of think it's going to be copper. Yeah, it's a copper zipper. That's what that is. Got a mid to low tone, 7 to 9. Great number. Oh, what is that? Watch back, maybe? Oh, you know what it is? It's a battery. It's a little, it's a 2032 or 2032 button battery. Got a great sounding 23 in here. Oh, I think I see a little copper washer, maybe? Or a grommet from a tarp or something. My detector died, but you know, I just noticed a lot of people wonder what I'm talking about when I say, hey, I'm looking for a cut. And a cut is just this little cliff that's been eroded along the shoreline. And when these little cliffs erode, you got to keep in mind that cliff right there is about 2 feet tall in certain areas. That means 2 feet of sand below has been extracted. And what that usually means is the heavy objects will fall or stay where they're at while the sand washes away and goes out to the sea. And so you look for these kind of, you know, anomalies, if you will, on the beach, and oftentimes that's where your targets are going to be found, is right below these cuts. Now this particular cut has actually been, there was a second cut down below it before, and that's all filled back in. So there's a lot more new sand than there is from the original excavation of it. But I just thought I would give you guys a whole fill-in on what it means when I say, oh, I'm looking for a cut. That is what we're looking for. And I am using my Equinox 900 now because my Manticore battery was completely dead, which I don't know why, because I did charge it, but it didn't stay charged. So wish me luck with 900. I'm gonna go back in the little area I was at because there were some targets there. All right, I've been looking for this little thing, and now I see what it is. It is, oh, just fell off, fell through my scoop. And this is what's known as a swivel bead, and it's the little bead that goes on fishing swivels. And they can sound really good sometimes. They sound like little gold. Got a interesting sounding. It says -1 to -14, but it just sounds pretty good. Now it's a 10 or 11. Yeah, here comes a wave. There's not been a wave up here this far yet. Only when I dig up some. Alright, so I'm gonna try to take this to higher ground. Tide is coming in, obviously. I think you see a little teeny copper washer of some sort. Tiny, look at that. Got a real interesting one right here, 16. Sounds good, but it doesn't sound pure, which means it sounds jagged. The number's good, and does not sound like iron. Right there. Is that what it is? Oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. That is the end of a glue bottle. That's where the cap would screw on. And I have a mid-tone 13. 11 to 13 here. Should be out. Very crackly sounding. You see a little copper screw maybe? I think that's what it is. Yep. Tiny copper screw. Little piece of lead. Tiny piece of a copper screw. I think this is a high tone 70. I think it's next to something iron because I'm getting iron as well, but I kind of think this is actually a legitimate target. A lot of sand crabs in that one. And it's a dime. A bunch of sand crabs. Look at all those guys. Been waiting to get one of these. They're really small metal discs. They sound pretty good. They're definitely iron, but they'll make a low tone depending on their size. They're all over on this beach for some weird reason. I got a real interesting one. It's a 30. Uh-oh, come on, not. Oh man, always right when you go to dig a target. There's another one right behind it too. Well, maybe I got whatever it is. Maybe not. Yep, unless it's sand crabs. Well, I think it might be right here. It's acting like a nickel. Not sound great anymore. But I think this is something totally different, to be honest with you. Really weird. Alright, I'm going to bring it up high just because I just can't depend on the waves staying small. I think this is the same thing. Probably copper screw. I think I see a copper screw actually. Yep, that's what it was. It was a 30. Got a 34 to 36 mid-tone. Probably another copper screw if I had to guess. Sounds like iron. I don't think it is. Oh, big wave. I don't think it's in my scoop. I think it's still in the hole. Yeah, not my scoop. Ooh, big wave. Wow. Waves are definitely getting bigger. The tide is getting higher, so maybe in a bad zone soon. Come on, let's get down there. I see something in my scoop. I don't know what the hell that is. I think it might actually be another one of those little discs, but smaller. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. A tiny version of those discs. Yep, exactly what it is. Interesting sounding. It's kind of between a mid-tone and all iron. -12 to 32. Probably another one of those same iron discs. Something along those lines anyway. I think it's because they're flat and cylindrical that they can give a good sounding signal. Maybe in here? Yeah, whatever it is, it's in here, but it does not sound like one of those discs anymore. Oh, is that it right there? Oh, it's a big fish hook is what it is. Another one of those discs. The copper screw. This might be high tone. Maybe iron. 98, which is really high. I'm inclined to think it's going to be a piece of iron, but maybe not. It's out. Still sounds horrible. Yeah, I'm inclined to think it's going to be like a nail or something. It's a nail. It's official. It's a nail. Copper electrical connection maybe? Got a high tone all over the place from 60s to 90s. But it does not sound like iron. It sounds like a coin or something. Is that a dime right there? I think it might be a dime. Yep, it's a dime. But that was weird sounding. I got a really low tone, kind of 7/9. On any other beach I'd be really excited by it, but I'm kind of thinking maybe stainless steel or something on this particular beach. Oh, wait a minute. Are you joking? I think I got a gold ring. Oh my gosh. I am absolutely shocked. Ah, that is a little gold ring. Not at all prepared for that. Ah, boy, like I said, on any other beach I would have been excited by it. It's definitely not very heavy, but it is a gold ring. So, got a little heart on it, which means the beach definitely loves me. Lots of hollow spots on it, so I think that's why it sounded so weird. Ah, okay then, we'll take it. Yippee! I got another low tone, kind of mid-tone 9 right here. It sounds real similar to what the last one sounded like, or what the gold ring sounded like anyway. I think I got it. Nope. Huh. Huh, I think it's still down here. Here it's down right where this pile just fell. Gone. Damn it. Didn't sound like the other one though. It didn't sound that big. Huh. Yeah. It's all sorts of little pieces of metal out here, but that really sucks. I hate losing low tones. Yep, here comes a big wave, so I'm not in here. It's gone. Yeah. $20 to $27. This is not what the first one was, though. I guarantee that. Huh. A whole lot of little metal targets right where I'm at. Most of them sound like they're iron, but this is just a junk piece of hot metal right there. Yeah, little piece of pot metal. I think I actually did find what that low tone was, and it is a little copper tiny tack. Got a 7980 right here in the dime range or copper penny range. Waiting for a wave. Can't find one when you need one. There we go. There's my wave. And it's a dime. And underneath this wave, I have a high tone. It's acting like a quarter. $88 to $92. If it is a quarter, that means not only do I get a gold ring, but I also got the cycle. I thought I heard it after the fact, so it may not be in the scoop. Wow, there's a lot of sand crabs. There is a quarter in there though. Look at all those sand crabs though. There's tons of them. But there's my quarter, so I have the cycle, and a lot of sand crabs are going. I was getting a really shoddy sounding target on that one. It was actually a shotgun head stamp. I think I have a high tone coin in here, 98, really high. It just sounds like a coin to me. Now it's gone. That's weird. Really weird. Now it sounds like, oh. Yeah, I think it's going to be iron. Look at all this black sand. It really plays havoc on the way signals sound and react. Yep, long nail. A high tone here, 98 again. Pretty sure it's going to be iron. it's acting pretty much exactly like that nail did a minute ago. I don't really like the way the sand feels right here either. It's a quarter. Get out of here. I think that means I have the... No, I only have 1 penny. If I get 1 more penny, I'll have to cycle twice. I set it, and then I got it. There you go. Another copper penny. I can see the memorial on the back, but it is a copper penny nonetheless. Another high tone. 50 to 96. Doesn't sound like iron. Now it sounds like iron. Do I see a big chunk of iron right there? Yep, big chunk of iron. And I got kind of a weird low tone. I think it's one of these weird, in fact I know it is, one of these weird spring things, these stainless steel springs. And what the hell they go to? Please help me out. I find them often. I've been told they're car door springs. I've been told they are appliance door springs, but they're all over the beach. Find them, you know, I've probably found, I don't know, tons of them. So help me out if you know what the hell that is. There was a longer piece. I found them where they're complete, and there's a whole long piece off this as well. So it's definitely some sort of a tension spring, but what it's for, no idea. Man, whatever this is, it sounds absolutely awful. Negative 13 all the way to 85. Oh, I think it's a zinc penny. Yep, zinc penny. Maybe even spendable. And a great sounding low to mid tone. It's a negative 1 to 8. Sounds unbelievable though. Ooh, now it doesn't sound quite as good. Maybe stainless steel, is that what I'm seeing? What is that? Yeah. It looks like a stainless steel weld to me. Interesting. It's heavy. Yeah. For half a second there I thought it might be dental gold, but it's not. A copper screw. Got a 7980 right here. In the dime range, or copper penny range. Waiting for a wave. Can't find one when you need one. There we go. There's my wave. And it's a dime. Oh, it's copper nut. Well, looks like I got a little tiny bit of silver. I think it was an earring at one point in time. Maybe like a little flower earring? Hibiscus maybe? I don't know. Some sort of little flower earring. You can see the post kind of sticking out of the back. Yeah. Means I got silver and gold today. Kind of happy about that. Yeah, I got another nickel. For half a minute there it looked like a buffalo, but I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe that actually might be a buffalo nickel. Let me look. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It is a buffalo nickel. Get the hell out. Pretty sure, or am I? Maybe I'm seeing something. No, that's a bufflehead nickel. Get out. Oh yeah, I can see the Indian on the front. No way, that's so cool. Now I got a huge wave that just came, so hopefully my target's still here. I was busy trying to turn on my camera. All right. High tone 72 to 78. Maybe another dime, maybe a copper penny. Should be in my scoop. There's a lot of wave action there, so there's a really good chance it's not there. Oh, I just walked over something. Yeah, it's in here. 70 to 76 now. I think it's copper penny. Yep. Another memorial, but a copper penny nonetheless. All right. Waterfront house for me. Got a copper penny in here. Yeah. See if you can see if it's anything better than a memorial. That's the heads. And I think I see a memorial on it. I'm pretty sure. Yep, memorial. Another mid-tone. 28. Maybe another nickel down here. Sounds like a nickel. All right. And it is another, yep, another nickel. Got a high tone underneath my coil right now, in the middle of a set of waves with seaweed, so that's nice. Running up my back of my leg. Yeah, another big wave coming right behind it. After this one, hopefully I can at least get a scoop out. 82 to 92. Kind of high. A high tone, but kind of high for a high tone. Ooh, I can feel a sand crab in my shoe too. Bonus. Maybe in my scoop? We'll see. Oh wow, no way you guys. Silver quarter. Ah, I love it. No wonder it was so high. Ah, all right. You can tell because it's all purple. And I'm sure I'll be able to get a date, but not right now. But look at that. Silver quarter, nice. Got another nickel in here, and now it's a regular nickel. Thought it might have been another bubblehead, but it's not. I may have another high tone underneath here. It might be all iron. I am now officially knee deep, almost waist deep in water, and I got a really big wave coming behind me. Yeah, I'm not sure. This does not sound great. It was an 85 for a minute, and then it started going all iron on me. So, could be absolutely nothing. Wind has actually picked up too, so on top of the fact that the swell has picked up, the tide has come up, I'm dealing with wind waves So once the wave breaks, I still get 15 or 16 small waves right on top of it that want to, like those ones right there. Okay, maybe out, maybe in the scoop. We'll get lucky. Nope. Yeah, whatever that was, it is gone, baby, gone. Huh. Well, it's actually right underneath my coil right now, whatever the hell this is. And that one wave just hit me right on the back really well. Fun to anybody? Oh my gosh, you see this wave that's coming behind me. I really can't move my coil because whatever I'm trying for is right underneath it. So I'm just gonna have to brake and let this one hit me. So far that's the biggest wave, although the one behind it looks like it might be bigger. I'll see if I can show you what I'm talking about right now. And I am just staying put and keep my coil exactly where it's been the whole time, hoping whatever it is underneath it still. That's all we can hope. These waves are really consistent, so they're coming in with very least velocity. Lots of velocity in the waves here. All right. Still down here. What the hell it is? There's another big one down there. The swell's really picking up right now. And unfortunately, all the targets seem to be down low, so I have no choice but to come down here unless I just don't want to metal detect, and that's not my first option. Oh yeah, that one's a good one. Wow. That one really had a lot of water moving. All right, come on. Can we get just a little bit of a reprieve? Okay, it's either in here or it's gone. You're not gonna believe it. It was a penny. The entire time I did all that for that penny. Ah, the cost of treasure. There you go. Now notice I got it out. No waves. Rule number one of metal detecting: make sure you get as soaked as you possibly can for a penny. Look at all the kite surfers down there. They're going crazy. All right, well, I got the target. At least I know what it is. I can't get the target I'm trying for, but look at all those sand crabs. Isn't that crazy? And here comes another big wave. Ah! Never fails. Great yourself. Almost felt like you guys were there, huh? Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna let all these sand crabs go. My coil has now been completely buried. I'll try to pull it out right now. Alright, let's see if I can get whatever this is. It's a 98, which leads me to believe that it might be iron, so I really won't work too hard for this one. I don't know what too hard is. Probably already past the too hard part of the game. Yeah, we're gonna let that one go. Ah, I just heard another high tone right next to it. what you call action-packed metal detecting. Yeah, more sand crabs. Yeah, I think that's gonna be one big piece of iron or something. Ah. Bye-bye, sand crabs. Alright, I just felt the fish hit me, but I also have a low mid-tone right here. I'm hoping it's still here. Alright. It was like a 9. Still there. Sounds unbelievably good. Still down there, I think. But nothing in the scoop yet. All right, come on. I can't even hear it. That's really good too. Come. Not hearing it at all anymore. And I got nothing in my scoop. Man, that thing sounded good, good, good. Alright, I'll let you know if I find it again. Well, that's part of an old fishing reel, I think. Boy. I hate losing targets, man, I'll tell you. These are some of the tougher conditions I've metal detected in a while. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off. Yeah, almost died for another penny. Got an interesting... Bounce between a -1 and a 9. It sounds pretty good. Now it sounds like iron. Imagine that. Should be in the scoop. As I've mentioned before, it doesn't mean it's in the scoop. It just says it should be. Yeah, it's all over the place. Between a low tone and a... I think I see a piece of flat iron. Like an old can or something. Yep. Welcome to another fun-filled wrap-up. You get a lot of little pieces of iron. Not sure exactly what that is. Thought it was dental gold for a minute, but it's not. Did get some eyelash adhesive, so I got that. That's pretty good. Key to a beach house, which means it's mine. Part of another key. A couple of shotgun head stamps. Find these quite often. They're end of glue tubes. I actually found one not too long ago that actually had the little plastic cap still on it, but they're made out of lead. Lots of these little discs. They're all over that beach, and they're made out of iron, but they can sound really good. They make a low tone. They mimic low tones. Got this stainless steel spring. I've got a bucket of them, and I don't know exactly what they are. So if you know what they are, I think they might be appliance springs. Why they're on the beach, I certainly don't know that. There was another piece that broke off of this. So whatever the heck these are, please let me know if you know. I did get 3/4. I got 7 dimes. Make that 6 dimes, sorry. I got 4 nickels. I got 6 copper pennies. I got 1 zinc penny, which means I did get the cycle 3 times, being held back by the quarters. Got a little piece of a chain. It is just made out of copper, nothing big. I got this little guy, tiny silver earring, like a hibiscus or some sort of flower. I got this kind of interesting. It's for some Treasury Union pin, and it used to have blue enamel on it, so it's pretty badly degraded, but kind of neat. I'll show you a close-up picture of that. Also got a 1937 Buffalo nickel. I almost never get them with the dates on them. Got a 1957 quarter, silver quarter, so that's kind of cool. And then I got this nice little surprise, little 14 karat ring. It's only about 1.5 grams of 14 karat gold, but it is a 14 karat gold ring, so pretty happy with that. If you guys are interested in what I use at the beach, I do use CKG's titanium sand scoop. So if you're interested in one of those, go ahead and go to the description of this video. There's a link to their website. You can go through that link, order whatever you want, and at the end of it, put in Pirate Mike, and you'll get 10% off anything in their catalog. All right, a lot of people have been asking how to get Pirate Mike shirts. I used to try to ship them out directly. It was an absolute nightmare. My printer hated that I was only ordering a few at a time. Super expensive. Didn't make a lot of sense. So if you guys are interested, just go in the description. There is a link directly to Spring, and you can order all sorts of shirts and stickers and all sorts of good stuff. So again, if you did want Pirate Mike merchandise, that is how you do it. So again, just go in the description. If you have any questions on how to find it, I can also send that to you. If you just comment, can't find it, I will send that to you as well. Hey guys, Pirate Mike here. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea why I do this, but every time I find a $50 at the beach, I stick it in my eye. Again, I sure hope you like my channel, and thank you again for watching and for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Sure love it if you guys would subscribe. You can just click on my head right here, or you can watch either of these 2 videos.